Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a entry-level boomer senior bounce. I'm assuming you have a rebounder, and I'm also assuming, or hoping rather, that you have a T-bar. This is the T-bar. I don't know which rebounder you're on, but this is a leaps and rebounds, or you've got handles to hang on to. I don't know your physical abilities. Obviously, I can't see through the screen. I'm giving you basic instructions. You know where you're at. If you need to consult with your doctor, I suggest you do so. We need, however, to keep the body in circulation mode, especially as we get older, any age, but especially as we get older. When you are bouncing, even on a health bounce, on the rebounder, a gentle bounce, you are improving circulation throughout your entire body. You're promoting circulation, and that is a good thing. I also would like to mention the Circulator Reflexology mat. This is my company. It is home reflexology done 2 minutes twice a day. I will put the link below. Also very important for circulation throughout the entire body. So between these two modalities, you are going to get an awesome body circulation movement, lymphatic drainage system movement, digestive, full works. So today is level 1. Let's go ahead and carefully get on our rebounders and get started. I would also like to mention shoes or no shoes. That is entirely a personal preference. Some people feel they've got a little bit more stability with their ankles if they're wearing running shoes. Other people like to wear no shoes at all. Some people like to do the bouncing socks. Entirely your preference. I'm going to leave that decision up to you. Carefully on your rebounder, your standing feet are shoulder width apart. You're holding on to your handle. You have a very gentle bend in your knees. They are not locked out and they're not too bent and you're not down here. Very gentle. You're holding on to your T-bar or handlebars for stability, and you're going to be pushing your feet evenly down into the mat. You're not allowing the foot to release from the mat. You're pushing down and following it back up again. We're going to get started at each move. We're doing 5 moves. Each move is done for 1 minute. So you're all set. You're all ready. Your core is going to be nice and engaged in tight. The slight bend in your knees. We're going to get started in 5. Deep breath in and start. Just pushing the feet evenly into the mat and coming gently back up. This is called a health bounce. It's a basic move. You can always come back here if you feel like you're getting out of breath. Nothing should ever hurt. But I will note, keep your bounce going. I will note that when you're starting to use new parts of the body that you either haven't used for a while or ever, there will be a sensation of possible burning, warmth, but again, nothing should ever hurt. You know your body, I don't know your body. These are just basic instructions. 20 seconds here. Keep your breath going. Gentle push down into the mat. This is your health bounce. 10 seconds here. We're going to go right into our next move, which is exactly the same. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop carefully, step so that you're a little bit wider than shoulder width apart if this is comfortable for you, and you're going to continue that push down, same type of movement. Pushing a little bit wider, we were narrow, now we're wider, into the mat. Hanging on to your stability bar. As you go through this, as you do this maybe 2-3 times a week, whatever works for your schedule, you can try releasing one hand at a time. See how that feels for you. Switch it out. I don't want your equilibrium to be thrown off here, which is why we have the handlebar. If this is too much for you, please just stop. Pushing down into the mat. Breathe. Going into our next move. See how quickly this is going? And all good benefits. You're starting back at position 1 where our feet are narrow, keeping that bounce, and we're stepping out and in. A gentle, tiny bounce, gentle, tiny step. Out, out, in. Circulation is key. This is when we are lifting up our foot off the mat to do the step. Step in, step out. If you don't want to have the mini bounce in between, then you're just going to be stepping in and out. Out, out, in. When you're ready, start with a tiny little bounce. Lymphatic drainage, it is said, happens in as little as 2 minutes on the rebounder when you're incorporating a little bit more of a health bounce. Breathe, have your legs back out to the second position, and I want you to stomp. Just stomp. Gentle bend in the knees. They're not locked out, okay? Your core is still nice and engaged. That helps to give you stability. Anytime you're on an unbalanced surface, you're engaging more muscles throughout the body because the body doesn't know really what's happening. So you're hanging on for safety. You're stomping. You can make that stomp as big as comfortable for you. That's engaging more core, more stability muscles throughout the body. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Helping you get used to it. That's what we're doing here. Basic moves that have a really good punch, really good health benefits. Stomp, 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 and go back to the beginning to our final move, which is back to the first position, health bounce. Pushing down evenly into the mat. Breathing, we've got less than 1 minute here. Smile. You're here with me today, moving our bodies, keeping circulation going, pumping the blood, helping the digestive system, the lymphatic drainage system, pumping the heart, getting it all going throughout the body, head to toe, toe to head. Feel good movement here in this 5-minute beginner boomer senior bounce. Ultra level beginner level number 1. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. I got a little bit of a sweat going. Don't ever just stop and get right off. Catch your breath. Breathe. If you need to stay here for as long as you do before you get off, if you're not dizzy, stay here as long as you need. When you are ready, hold on to your stability bar and carefully step off. If you need to hang on to it for another little few deep breaths, you do so. Again, I don't know your physical needs, where you're at in your journey, in your workout life, in your general health. So listen to your body, talk to your doctor, check out the Circulator Reflexology mat. I will put the link below. This is a leaps and rebounds with the T-bar. I will link that as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you look out for level 2 when you're ready to progress to that next stage, and then again to level 3. Have an awesome day. Thanks for joining me.